Hi friends, this is Juani and welcome to Juani's house. I'm just now leaving work. Today is Thursday. I think today is the 19th of April. And so I just really wanted to come in, check in with you guys, see how everyone is doing. It is a cold day today. It's a little chilly today. Yesterday was beautiful. It was 80 degrees, little windy, nice little breeze coming through. It was like a warm breeze. It was very nice. Remind me a lot of California. Today is a cold wind, and I think it's the highest like 60 something. My car says 69. I really don't think it's 69 degrees out there. It's chilly. So yeah, this weather has been a bit much. So I am actually on my way home. Today was my first day back in my office. I shared with you guys in a video that'll be coming up later next week that my mom is in the hospital. So I've spent Monday night at the hospital with her, and then they admitted her, and then Tuesday and yesterday I stayed off going to the hospital, and yesterday I worked from home a couple of hours, and then I went on to the hospital. It's hot in here. And so she's doing a whole lot better today. So today I'm just going home just to straighten up a little bit and do some things around the house. So that's what my evening is going to consist of. I don't have to cook tonight. I made grilled some lamb chops yesterday, and I also made like a couscous Mediterranean salad, and we had that with the grilled lamb chops. So that was so good. So that is what I'm gonna have tonight for leftovers, and that's it. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna go home, and I just have like a little touching up things I want to do around there. I'm gonna start touching up my stairs and on the spindles. I'm gonna do that today. And you guys saw the patio. How do you guys like that patio set? I just fell in love with that. I was on Mr. B and telling him I want that. We really need to get it. They're gonna sell out. And actually we thought they had sold out of the table. They had the chairs that I shared with you guys, but they didn't have any tables out. So we were really prepared to go and look at another Aldi's, and I happened to see another one of the workers there, and I asked her about it, and she brought it out. She like, you mean this? And I said yes. So she went back in and got me another table in a box that wasn't damaged, and so we took that one out. So yes, it looks really nice on the patio area, and so I have worked on that. And last night I was out there grilling, like I said, and then that evening I had a couple of friends come over, and I just put something together with the chicken salad and stuff. So that was really nice, and so you will see a video of me sharing how I put all of that stuff together also coming up next week. Now, another thing I want to tell you guys about next week is I'm like over my 10,000 subscribers, and my plan was to, when I got to 10,000 subscribers, I was going to do the giveaway, and I still am going to do the giveaway. And it is going to be in a video, and it's going to come out next week. So I have everything for this for the giveaway, and there are going to be 2 of them, but I am not going to say that this video is a giveaway video. So for you to enter or whatever, you're gonna have to watch my videos, and to say so you'll know which video it is. So it is and I'm really happy with these items, and some of my girlfriends saw them this past week, and they were very impressed. Matter of fact, they wanted them. They were like, just give it to me and just say that you gave it to somebody in the giveaway. Not. Now, although they watch me on here also, but no, we not doing that. So, but the gifts are really nice, and like I told you, I am going to show you how I would use them. And you know, you can use them however you want to, but you know, you guys know me. My whole thing is I like to entertain, I like to have people over, I like to feed people, and so my things are for entertaining. So you already know that. So if you're into all of that type of stuff, and there's some really nice things. So just know that the video where I'm going to talk about the giveaway and show you what's in the giveaway is going to be one day next week. I'm not going to tell you which video. You have to watch my videos to find out, because it is going to be in the video. So you have to watch the videos to see what I'm talking about. So yeah, I want to make sure I told you guys about that. And I think actually I said this in my video that you're going to see next week. A lot of you guys have been asking me about my hair, and I cannot tell you the name of it. I purchased it from the beauty supply store, and I don't have the paper or the packaging. I just remember it was a blue packaging. I can't even tell you what the name of it is, and it was actually wavy. It's a really nice type of wig, and it's synthetic hair. Can you believe it? And it has done beautifully. And but I can't tell you anything else about it, guys. I cannot remember the name. I just remember the paper that was in it, and I can't even tell you who the maker is or the supplier, but I bought it at a beauty supply store. So, but it's almost time for me to get another one. It is time for me to get another one. I have like two. I have two that I wear all the time, and it's time for this one to be kind of washed again and dry, and I need to roll it up again, especially for the weekend. I'm going to do that, and I'll put on my other one. Actually, I'm gonna have to figure it out, because I didn't even put my other one in the rollers. I didn't put rollers in it. So yeah, I need to do that for both. So I'm so sorry, excuse me. And see, and what else is happening that I wanted to talk to you guys about in the video that you're gonna see coming up next week. I'm sharing with you guys an open house that we went to. Now, I could not record in the open house, but I was able to. I went back the day before yesterday, or was it yesterday? Yesterday, and I showed you the outside of the place, and then I went back online to show you the pictures that I saw initially inside. That was online that really caught my attention, and you'll hear all about that. But it's gone, and I knew it was going to be gone. I knew it was going to be gone when I saw that they were going to have the open house. And I almost feel like they may have had an offer on that house prior to the open house. And I told Mr. B, I said, this house is going to be gone. And if, like I said in the video, if he would have been like, okay, let's do it, we would have been prepared to do it right now. I told my realtor, if you know this one is the one, we're prepared to move forward. Now, I don't know, we would have had some type of bidding war, and I had my limits as to how far I was going to go. But this house was spectacular, so I'm going to show that to you also. But like I said, it was a no, and you will hear why in that video. And I'm a little heartbroken, because it's something that I could not change, and Mr. B wasn't gonna budge. And if something would have happened in that house, I really could hear him. And with the weather being like it is here, yeah, and I understood why he was against it. But the house was really, really nice. So so you will hear about that next week. me see what other things I have going on. Hopefully, well, it's supposed to rain all next week, beginning on Sunday evening, and so I don't know if we may try to go and I want to go get some pine straw for the front yard and for around the house. So that is on my to-do list. I might get it in for Saturday so we can put it out Saturday. All this is really dependent upon if they release my mom tomorrow or Saturday. If they release her on Saturday, and hopefully it's in the morning, then I can go and go get the pine straw, or have Mr. B go get the pine straw, and we can work in the yard. If they release her tomorrow, we'll be good also. I'll just leave work early, go get her and go get her settled, and then I can possibly go get the pine straw, and we can, after my weigh-in on Saturday, we can go and begin to do the things outside. Let me see. My freaking weeds are treacherous. My lawn guy came out and he mowed the lawn and trimmed the edges and the hedges and everything. And the rain that we had, oh my gosh. So I don't know if that weed and feed or whatever he put down is working, because I don't know if it made my weeds stronger. So I am going to, and last time I did not put the spray weed and feed killer out, because he was putting down, well, he said he put down whatever he put down, and I didn't know what kind of effect it was going to have, what he put down and then what I sprayed on there. So what he didn't work, so I'm going to put my own stuff down, and we're going to go ahead and take care of those weeds, and I'm going to put some more flowers down. I have some things. I still have not made my wreath for the door, so I am going to do that. Several wreaths that I want to make. I want to make one for the back door and one for the front door, and I need to go and get some new welcome mats, because I want that at the front door, as well as my planters. I want to go and fill them with some flowers for the front door also. So yes, that is what I am doing and what I am planning. I don't know how this house thing is gonna materialize right now, because none of the houses in the areas that I want, they're not staying on the market. And it's one of those things, my realtor told me, if you see something that you like, go ahead and put an offer on it, because they are snatching these houses up so fast in my area, and I just don't know. And and that was my reasoning for wanting to get my house together first, and then putting it on the market, because I know my house is not, it's gonna be gone. I will give it a week, 14 days at the most. And so, and then I will have to do some type of contingency contract, and it will be contingent that we find a place, and then I'm gonna feel like I'm rushed to find somewhere, and that is not what I want. And but if we don't find any place that meets our criteria, then that can possibly fall through. So I don't know. I really don't know. And a lot of the places that I've seen, I've been like, okay, well, maybe. And then this thing, I know 3 to 4 days later, they have, when you look them up or whatever, they're now pending. So, or they have like contingencies. And that is what I've seen lately on Realtor.com and Zillow. And when I go back and look at places, a lot of places, homes have contingencies on them. So I'm sure that we wouldn't be the only ones in that situation of trying to locate a new home, or whatever the case may be, in time to move. But yeah, it's gonna be taxing, I'm sure. And then just to think about if we want to build, and some of the neighborhoods that they're building, they aren't where I want them to be. They're further out, because I want to be close to the freeway. So So they're further out from that, which will make my commute time longer, and I don't like that. Or they're not around certain places, and yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. And then Mr. B is like, why don't we just stay here, and then everything that the other houses don't have, we can get done. And my thing with that is, okay, yeah, we can do that, but the issue is not only that. The other issue is I'm sick and tired of people walking in my backyard. That's another issue I have, because behind my home are some apartments. At one time they were what were they? They were like condos, or I guess they were condos. And anyway, so you had a lot of like professional type people in there, but I don't know what happened. But anyway, but now they're apartments. And so for maybe about 6 years or so, I could sit on my patio, and as you guys see, my backyard is open. And so my property line ends where the trees are. And so in the back of my backyard. And so my first issue was I had some people who were over there, and they would like dump trash back there. First, no. So I told them about that, and then they would go and walk their dogs back there. And because I had Cookie, I wouldn't allow Cookie to go that far back, because I didn't know about what their dogs had. They had parvo or whatever the case may be. So Cookie was not allowed to go that far back. And then I told them, don't walk your dog in my yard. Then they stopped that, and then they had cats. So we had all these feral cats and stray cats back there that I don't know. I think some of their cats made it or whatever, and they had all these cats, and like evidently they didn't want them in their house, so they have them out there in that the tree area. They all live out there, and they come out there and feed the cats and throwing, I don't know what I saw him throw. He was throwing like food, and then he had a bag of food and just dumped the food back there. So I yelled out my window to him, don't be feeding those cats back there, and get the cats from back there. And so I got sick of that. And so my neighbor who moved out went back there, picked up all the trash, and took it to the management office that's up there now. So I'm not sure if they're renting out their place. I don't know what they're doing back there. So, but he took it to the management office and dumped it all on their front porch and told them about it. And so they called the police on it. It was a whole mess, but the police was like, you can't do that. But he did not know who had been doing it. And I had a picture. When he told me about it, I had taken a picture of the people who were doing it. And so I don't know what happened to them. I haven't seen them recently, but I'm not home during the day. But I still do see the cats back there. So something's feeding them, or somebody's feeding them. But I haven't seen them walk through. And they would walk their dog and walk their cats. And then I guess they left the other cats back there. And then I'm sitting on my back patio the other day, and some people just walked up behind me, just walking through, and looked at me like, what you looking at? You are on my property. And then I had a kid who was running from that same complex back there, and I've told them millions of times, don't run in my backyard, don't come through my yard, and don't come through the side. Well, it had been raining, and on the side of my house is kind of hilly. Well, he's gonna try to run because he's gonna try to sneak through without me seeing him. Well, first I saw him, and then he runs and he slips and almost goes through my freaking dining room window. Made me so mad. At first I went out there to make sure he was okay, and then I told him, didn't I tell you guys not to be coming up through here? People live here. Someone can mistakenly think that you are looking in their house. You don't know what someone's thinking. You can get shot. Anything can happen. You are on someone's private property. Do not do this. Well, he's a little smart, but he was like, yes, ma'am, then. But he must have thought that I was gone or something. And later on in the day, He comes back, running back through there with some of his little friends, and I saw all of them running. And then he gonna knock on my door and act like nothing. So I was in the kitchen, and I saw them when they ran through. And so I confronted them about it. And one of them's gonna run. The one who did it, he's gonna run and hide at the house next to mine, on their porch, and he's crouching down. And so I see another one, because the other little boy did not know what was going on. And so I asked him, "Did you ring my doorbell?" And he's like, "No." I said, "What's the other one?" And he just looking all crazy. So I come from around my way, and I on my neighbor's porch, and he's right there. I said, "Didn't I tell you not to be running through my yard, and don't come through on the side of my house?" And he's like, I didn't do it. "Yes, you did." And he knew better. This was not a little kid. He was at least 12 or 13 years old. He knew better. He was just being defiant. And I told him, I said, but the thing was, he did not live in my subdivision. He was from those apartments. Saturday, after Mr. B and I had done some work outside, I have two grown men, walk from behind those apartments, walking through that little wood area. And that's a lot of times why we would let the grass get high, because we figured they won't walk through that. They don't care. I know I'm ranting right now, but this right here gets me. They don't care. And I'm like, my husband has said, "Look, man, please don't walk up through here like that." He says, disrespectful. And and when you coming in from the back, you can see, you can see us sitting in there at night. They can't see, we can't see them. They can see us. Don't like that. Don't come through my backyard. So, and then I had a guy, he didn't even walk all the way back. He walked to the top of my backyard, where the fence is, and he just walked across, just looking. Oh my God. And I told that is what I'm talking about. I'm sick of that. I've asked for some type of retaining wall. Now, true enough, we could get a fence put back there. And one of my neighbors further down has, but my yard it's long and it's wide. It's the length, it's the width of my house. So it goes from fence to fence on each side, because I have a fence on each side. But I have to take the fence up and then back. And it's going to be so expensive. And it is so frustrating that. And then I'm getting sick and tired of, the kids are going to be out of school again. And I can already tell right now, but I had to call the sheriff about them parking across from my house, because across from my house is a ravine, and the kids are coming there, and they are smoking, and I guess they probably drinking too, because there's no house right there on that side, so they figure that they can do it. And I guess I'm like, but do it at your house. And then they don't even live over here either. And but then I saw one young man who he got out the car, and I saw where he lived, and I went and told his mom. I'm like, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this, and you're gonna let him do his smoke with him and his crew in front of your house. Don't come in front of my house doing that. And then I found condoms, so they're having sex over there. And then my neighbor told me she found a freaking mattress in the back of her yard, because she has in back of her yard are some trees. Well, they done pulled a mattress back there, and I'm just like, come on. I mean, really? So it's just that. And that's what I told Mr. B. I'm like, it is all of that, and it's a lot. And especially right now, a lot of times if I'm home by myself, I've never had to feel like scared or insecure or kind of paranoid about being in the house. But now I am, because I leave out early in the morning, so who knows my pattern? Who knows now that I'm coming out, and I have people, walking through the house and things. I mean, walking past the house, and it's really troublesome. It's very troublesome, and I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of yelling at people, and I don't know what else to do now. So that's my other reasons for wanting to move. And I've just ranted. That's a 25-minute rant. I'm sorry, guys, but I just started to think about it, and it just kind of made me mad, because I know Mr. B, he is comfortable where he is, and you know, and it seems like I'm having a hard time finding what I want. And but we'll see. Like I said, we're in no rush, but I do want to be settled, and I want to be where I want to be. And if I'm gonna pay however much we're gonna pay, I'm gonna pay so that I can live the way that I want to live. And at the end of the day, that's just how I feel about it. So once again, I'm here in Atlanta traffic, and it's about to slow down again. I was doing pretty well. I need to get gas also. But I think I have been on here long enough. It's almost 30 minutes, guys. 26 minutes and 7 seconds. And I'm just going to go ahead and sign off. I hope you guys are having a great Thursday. I hope you have an amazing weekend and a great Friday. I am so ready for Friday, and I'm happy that Saturday is going to be sunny now, because the first day was saying it was going to rain. So Saturday is going to be a good day. So I'm happy for that. So hopefully we can get a lot of things that we wanted to do in. Oh, that's the Porsche thing. Yeah, we can get a lot of things we want to do in, and we can have a nice, relaxing Saturday. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. If you like chatting with me and listening to me rant, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any suggestions on what I can do about my situation until we leave, please leave it down below. I really appreciate all of your comments and suggestions, and I think that's it, guys. So I'm gonna go, but before I do, you know what I always say: the next time you're in town, you can always stop by Juani's house. And I will see you guys in the next video. Now, let me go back. Several of you have said that when y'all come to town, y'all gonna let me know. Please let me know. It was a young lady, I cannot think of her name now. They didn't come to Atlanta. They went outside of Atlanta, and Mr. B and I were trying to hook up with them, but that didn't work out. So I hope if you see this, when it's time you come back this way, please reach out to me again. And yeah, because what is that? We like meeting new people, so maybe we can meet for lunch or something, like we were planning, a dinner, and it can be on sometime when you guys aren't you're closer into Atlanta and won't be a hardship. You don't have anything else that you're planning on doing. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow. Bye-bye.